Basically, in this video, I tried to expand the roads as much as possible. You can see me here lugging across compartment of stuff, cement, ceramic, sorry, metal, and my crystals, just to rebuild the roads. I wanted to get as close to South Knot City as possible, so I didn't have to stray through too many BT areas, and that if I did, I could very easily and very effortlessly just collect everything I needed and put it all into a road, and then I can just drive down the road and have it not be a problem. I didn't complete the roads, but I did go far enough that it wasn't an issue. Here I realized I was shy on metal, and even though I did have metal elsewhere, I thought if I stray into the city just a little bit, I can pick up enough that I wouldn't need to backtrack all the way back to my main base, which is so far away, just to get some more. It's away and across the river is the problem. And if you know this part of the map, you know that there's a heck of a way around. You can't go over it with a bridge. I am hoping to structure across because there's a new mechanic that will allow me to do that, but I've got a little ways to go before that happens. But basically, I stray into the city. It's infested with BTs, but I was able to avoid them all and grab the materials I needed. So in this video, I didn't realize the mic was off, which was very upsetting for me, because afterwards I realized I lost all my reaction, and some of this, yeah, I was very stupid there. I was going way too fast, but sped out of there and got out of it. So basically I realized after the fact that I hadn't been recording audio, that I'd just been recording video, which was annoying because I was talking through my mic throughout, but my mic was muted. So yeah, common error on my part, and I hate it when I do that, because it always leads to these awkward little videos where I'm talking over myself and talking over the video, and there's nothing on the other side. And I did quite a nice reaction to this one, I thought. But basically, if you've not seen it, spoilers ahead. This is the end of chapter 3, the start of chapter 4, and the start of chapter 5. So if you haven't seen this, if you haven't done this, if you don't want to know what happens, then tune out as soon as I grab the materials and build the roads, because that's when everything starts happening. I narrowed down and I cut down this video as much as possible, and you can see I've sped up this part where I go looking for materials. I could have sped it up a little bit more, but then he looks ridiculous when he runs, and it just becomes the frame rate goes to hell, so no one wants to see that. I tried to do some Aloy stuff here and jump through the window, and Aloy level climbing buildings, not really my forte in this. It's easier to go round. I try to do it again, and then I just give up and go all the way around, which is the sensible option. Always do the sensible, although not the safest, I suppose. Plenty of loot in this city, and some nice memory chips. There's a memory chip on the bed of a truck on one of the collapsed highways near the collapsed junkyards, if that makes sense. There's like a pile of rubble just stacked in a corner, and there's a broken down highway, and on the bed of a truck there is a memory chip. I put a little ping on it. Whether that will be in your game, I doubt it, but if it is, then you're one of the people that is playing the same game as me, the same sort of strand, I suppose is the word for it. They want this whole thing to be like strands to come into effect, but I don't know. There's got to be, we got to think of a better name than stranding. We can do that. I'll think of something. You guys think of something. If you think of anything, put it in the comments below. We'll mull it over and see if we can, if this sort of game type comes along again, we can see if we can do anything like this again. So yeah, in a minute I go out of the BT area, back to the roads, and then I can go all the way back. Yeah, I thought I was out there, but I was not quite, but I am now, pretty much. throw caution to the wind and put it into hyperdrive mode and just go for it. And that's that. And then I can get the last of this in. And now this one's important because it goes round the corner, and most important of all, there's that horrible hill I've been trekking up and down, which is really steep, and it's very hard to get a bike up there without boosting. And then I need to come back with a charger, which is another PC, so that's so much easier now, and I can just trek along this road, and then from there I'll use the bike to go along. So as you can see now, it slows back down to normal time, and I'm looking at how many resources I need, whether I can do another trip or whether I can do it on the fly. In the end, I've decided I can do it on the fly without having to add resources to that. And then there's another couple as you go into the city. So there's one there was one there, and there's another one there, and then you're in the city. And it's close enough that I didn't feel the need to rebuild the roads all the way. I've done enough already. I pretty much rebuilt the whole 5 sections on the highway. And I think it's about time that someone else added materials. But to be fair, on the original highway, all I added was crystals and the odd bit of metal. Everyone, and one road I did, one piece of road. Everyone else did the entire highway. So I came out of an area after I'd been off for a week, and discovered that the whole area had been like repaved and turned into roads. I was like, wow, someone was really busy. They must have raided all the supply camps and put all that straight into the roads, which I was really grateful for. So thank you, whoever you are. But yeah, so now I'm just looking at the cargo that has to be taken to South Knot City and load it all onto the bike. Because I can, and because it did go. That's not my bike. I borrowed someone's bike for this.
Unable to process order. Unable to process order. Please stand by until the problem can be rectified.
Oh, hi. Sam, Bridges, I presume? Sorry about that. The system seems to be on the fritz. One of the packages wasn't processed properly and got left out of the order. It says here the client is Fragile herself. Someone double-tagged it so the system couldn't tell whether it's for Fragile Express or Bridges. Anywho, really sorry for the hold-up, and careful. The contents are fragile. It's okay.
So right now I'm thinking that guy is really sus. So decide to open it up and have a look at the order. See what the order is. And straight away it's like you just look at that and you think, yeah, that's a bomb. That's a thermonuclear bomb. No, I don't wanna really carry that. That's clearly a trap. That's so obviously a trap. It's unbelievable how much of a trap that is. I can't save. I should have saved beforehand. And I'm just mulling it over now. I'm like, what? Well, what do I do? I'm clearly not going to take it down to South Knot City. My process was basically this. I thought, I don't want to take it down to South Knot City. I can't take it out of the area. And I was like, well, what do I do? Do I just leave it here? If I just leave it there and it's flashing and it's red and it says I'll fail the order if I don't take it, and I don't want it. I don't want it near me. I don't want to have it. And I'm like, I don't want to just leave it there, because then if it goes off, it will destroy this part of the city. And then I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll just debating about it, and then I finally think I'll put it in the private locker. I'll bung it in the private locker, and then I'll come back to it later. It can't do any harm in the private locker. It will just stay in there, and it'll be fine. And I'll deal with that later. So Still on my back because I realized I put it in the wrong place. So I'm thinking about it still here. And yeah, I don't want to hit it. Nearly hit the wall with it. That would have been bad. So I come back and then I put it in the private locker. And also wrong bike. That was the boosty bike, not my bike. So all things wrong in that one. So I put it in the finds it and I put it in my private locker. Yeah, there's my private locker. Everything ready to rebuild the roads is in there. Just need to grab myself a vehicle and then it'll be ready to go. So it's in there and I grabbed the correct vehicle this time. And off I go.
It says here the client is fragile herself. Careful. The contents are fragile.
And that happens. And it's like, well, you failed your order. That clearly was not meant to happen. And I was like, oh, so you have to take it. You have no choice but to take it. So I'll have to take it. But where do I take it? So then I'm respawning with it back on my back. Or just when I got it again. It's weird that I'm sitting. I just stand up and there it is. It's flashing. So this time I take the right bite from the start. And I'm like, well. I guess I have to take it to South Knot City. So I guess that's what I'll do. So I just hit the road and head down there. I run out of road, but that's fine. It's practically a road anyway at this point. And I'm just like, well, I guess I have to take all the way down. I'm like ethical debate about whether I should or shouldn't take it in, but and I got that. And I was like, right, so what am I going to do? I have to get rid of this. Where do I get rid of this? And then I'm like, oh, I'm dumb. I know exactly where to get rid of this. I know exactly what to do with this. I'm just so dumb. I just didn't realize. And I've done it before, actually. Sorry about that. That's my mic. I got the trophy for disposing of cargo before, and I instantly go into my map. I'm like, right, there's the city, there's me, and that's where I'm going to go. And what I want to do is plot a course straight to the reservoir. So just straight there. So it comes straight off the road, avoiding the city, and yeah, now I'm like every bump, I don't want to overdo it, and I'm like, I don't want to, and I'm hit rock, smash, it's fragile, it's a flipping bomb, and I'm still hitting every rock. Over the hill. Okay, indeed. So just take it off the cargo, put it in the hand. There it is. And I have a few attempts at this because I don't want to let it go at the wrong time. Throw it in. And that's it for me. So I'll let you enjoy the rest of what happens in peace. Thanks for listening.
Jesus, that was close. You saved the city and everyone in it. I love a lot more than I ever did.
Maybe there's no way of saving Middle Knot. But South Knot's still here. Because of me. And you. What happened to you?
By the time I realized what Higgs was planning, the nuke was already at the city gates. I followed the delivery truck and somehow managed to carry the bomb to safety. But Higgs had been on to me from the start. He caught me red-handed outside the gates, nuke still cradled in my arms like a child. He strips me down to nothing. And then he makes it rain.
Listen up, Fragile. I got a proposition for you. Do you want to live out your days as damaged goods? Or would you rather take damage for the goods?
Get to the point.
All right. If all you want is to save yourself, you just have to jump. However, if you want to see this altruistic streak of yours through, then you'll have to carry my nuke to the bottomless pit and toss it in. Oh, sure, you'll be the city's savior. But you will have to walk naked through Timefall to do it. Trade a lot of your time for a little bit of the city's? Hell, seems like a fair exchange to me.
Truth is, I don't much care for my face. That's why I hide it. Oh, but you... Ooh, you just love yours, don't you? I bet Daddy was real proud. Oh. Don't worry. I won't mess it up. See, I want your face to be a kind of testament. Yeah.
Why did you do it? Why did you betray me?
Because I found someone who completes me. Someone who doesn't need me to wear a mask. Oh. Word to the wise. Even if you do save South Knot, you'll always be the nut job who blew up. The face of yours will always be remembered as the face of a terrorist. They'll never stop hunting you. Believe me, I know. Oh, they can slap a sticker on you, but you're still gonna break in transit. Oh. So, what's it gonna be?
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
Well, good luck with that.
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. Because I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile.
Well, there it is. You are a goddamn hero. You did the right thing. This belongs to you.
I'm no hero, Sam. That choice I made, I've regretted it ever since. All I had to do was jump, and I could have saved myself.
But instead, you saved a city. And more than that, you gave people hope.
Well, now there's only one person left for me to save. I'm gonna make Higgs regret he ever crossed me.
By killing him?
Can't. He's way more powerful now than he was before. But you could take him. You could. But promise me. Promise me you'll leave him alive. There's something I want to ask him to his face.
I didn't think you were capable of torture.
Am now. And I want to know why he betrayed me. Do you want it? Sam. Don't forget about the supply run to South Knot City.
Incredible work, Sam. To think someone managed to forge an order with Fragile's name and nearly got you to deliver a nuke. If you hadn't disposed of it, an entire Knot City would have been blown to Kingdom Come. I really can't thank you enough. Great to see you, man. You don't know how much we've been looking forward to this. A lot of people hurting here. Gotta start with those who need it most. Given this quantity, everyone ought to get a share. We really appreciate it. So is it true the chiral network is finally becoming a reality? I can't believe it. Really can't. Feels like a dream almost. If it's not a dream, then yeah, we want to be part of it. I don't think we could have survived without outside assistance. The chiral network could make a huge difference, make repairs more manageable. It could help us finally get back on our feet. You've given us a gift more precious than you know. When we lost Middle Knot City, it felt like there'd be no end to the violence. I woke up every day thinking it might be our last. Yet, here we are. By the grace... Yeah, well... Let's just say I don't believe in miracles or luck. Hell no. I believe in people. And it was people that saved us. Just like you did today. Now it's our turn to pick up the pieces and do the same for others. I'm sorry. I gotta get this to everyone. We really appreciate it.
Good work, Sam. I'll see that your supplies are ready and waiting. Suppose I don't need to tell you to take care when you come fetch them.
Thanks, Sam. You've saved South Knot City and brought our people even closer together. You're halfway there. Halfway to making us whole again. Listen, there's something I need to tell you.
Sam, Emily's connection just dropped. We've been routing her calls through the old system. Must be a problem with the lines. I'll look into it. Let's just hope it's nothing more serious.
Sam, I'm detecting a chiral spike. Right in your vicinity. These numbers are off the charts. This might explain the sudden service interruption.
Whatever's causing it could pose a threat to the Knot cities. Get out there and investigate.
your contribution.
Counter pleasant. reinforcements. Move!
What's wrong? I see. Baby. Baby.
Open fire. Reinforcements.
Baby. Baby. We need reinforcements! Where am I? What's wrong?